can't nobody. That's the way we were raised.
One thing that truly broke my heart, news that had broke this week, was the Netflix show The Get Down got canceled after one season. They split the first season in two.
I never got a chance to watch it.
I don't see why not, man. It was great. Great show. But it was no secret that they had the issues. I mean, the show cost $120 million to make.
$120 million.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
$120 million, bro.
Movies don't even cost that much. Like, I don't think Transformers cost that much to make.
Yeah, the same guy.
Fast and Furious ain't cost that much to make, and that movie is about to make $1 billion this week. And
Netflix has only canceled 4 shows. This will be the 5th. Netflix don't really cancel shows.
I'm still waiting for the next season. I can't even remember the name of it. The black guy from Harlem.
The black guy from Harlem.
Yeah, the black superhero from Harlem. That's
talking about Luke Cage?
Luke Cage. I'm waiting for the next season of Luke Cage.
When you just said black guy from Harlem, I'm like...
Yeah, the black bulletproof guy from New York.
Yeah, with the hoodie. Oh, yeah. No, they're good. Like, Luke Cage and all of that, they straight, which I'm happy for. But the Get Down was good because it was showing the early stages of hip-hop, man, and it was showing it in a way that I think people were really gravitating to. A lot of the young kids and everybody was watching it. But according to them in their statement, they're saying that they didn't really connect with the audience, and not a lot of people were really watching it, or I guess it's most their other shows, their original shows or whatever the case. And $120 million. And it's
a lot of money.
Yeah, and from my understanding, that was also the reason why they had to split the first season, is because they were having these conflicts, these creative differences or whatever.
Budget.
Right. Really comes down to budget, right?
Money.
Yeah. Nas was also executive producer of that show too.
I wonder how much he got.
I don't know, man. If it costs $120 to make, how much you think Nas invested in it?
Well, he's executive producer. He probably got a good 20 of it.
Can you imagine that phone call when they called him? Say, hey man, look, the show gonna be canceled. He probably was like, look, I'll fund it. They was like, it's $120 million to make. Yeah.
Cancel that.
Deuces.
Cancel that bitch.
One mic. Right. It's kind of
voice.
Well, I think shows like that are needed. Hopefully, it'll open the door for other shows that document and talk about our culture, like in the beginning. Which is why I love the show The Breaks, which is not coming on VH1 no more. It's going to come on BET for the next season.
They dropped it.
No, well, they are owned by the same company. I don't know, man. I mean, VH1, we really don't know what direction they going. I mean, they got Snoop and Martha Stewart, and they got their whole Love and Hip Hop franchise. So maybe it'll be a good thing. I don't want to think that every show that goes to BET is gonna suck. But I really hope it don't suck, because The Breaks is a great-ass show. Also, your boy Chance the Rapper, he made this huge announcement that he is not running for mayor of Chicago, because everybody on social media wants Chance to run for mayor because all the charitable things Chance has done. He gave money to schools. He started scholarship programs.
All that indie money, man.
Yeah.
Long money. He ain't got to do no answering. Ain't nobody
Chance
getting his publishing.
Is quoted by saying, he said, quote, I would never run for any office or government position. I think politics is the reason why a lot of stuff doesn't get done, unquote. You think, though, longer down the line when he get older, because right now he's young, he's going to have a future in politics? You think there's a potential for that?
Hey, well, I mean, since Arnold Schwarzenegger to Trump, anything's possible.
At this point, Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he was governor of California, it still seems more qualified than what Donald Trump is doing right now. So I guess you got a point.
True.
But I mean, it seems like Chance really cares, and I guess he also went into further speaking about how when you're in politics, pretty much you got to owe a favor to everybody to actually make a decision. You got to go through all these different channels, and he said he feels like has the freedom to do more things now. He can just go directly to a school. He can just go directly here.
Yeah, he don't owe nobody no money. But politicians get people to donate to their campaign. When I give you money, you better pass this law for me or do what I need to do to make my business keep moving.
Yeah.
Basically how that goes.
It's kind of hard to come out with a bill to say let's ban cigarettes if a cigarette company is funding your campaign.
Yeah, they just gave you $50 million.
Exactly. And counting, right? Or like individuals like the Koch brothers who just decide what candidate they're going to get behind, right?
Yep.
So it does make a big difference. But who knows, man? I think Chance, sometimes I feel like a lot of people are jumping on board with Chance because they hear about all the good things he do. Sometimes I think his music gets lost. Besides You Don't Have No Problem, no problem with me, which is a huge record.
It's a monster record.
But they don't. Do you think a lot of these people who are like cheering for him really know a lot of his music, or they just download it because it's the wave?
I mean, 50-50, but still, it's not a bad person to get behind. Either way,
he's not. He does seem very genuine and thoughtful, with his approach and wanting to make a difference. So that's true. It's not coming out of nowhere. So that's good. I rock with Chance. I rock with Chance a lot.
All right. So what we got coming up in the next up?
We got a guy coming straight out of East Atlanta. And if you think you heard all Atlanta artists and you know what they sound like, then you're wrong. You're going to hear about this guy on Next Up Mic Up. Don't go nowhere.